Okay, today we're going to work on the counterclaim. So a good argument considers the other side of the argument. So we have to acknowledge that some people may not agree with you and may be on the other side of the argument. But then you argue that your argument is still the best. So here's how we do this. So we're going to use the Google Explorer tool again, and we're just looking for one piece of evidence on the other side that we're going to use. Okay, so you'll see this down below. Okay, let me pull this up for you. Okay, so here is researching the counterclaim. So you want to look at the argument on the other side of the issue. What is the argument of the other side? And that's the counterclaim. So the other side, if I'm saying that the school day should be longer, the other side would be that the school day should not be longer. The school day should not be longer. Okay, so now I have to use the Google Explorer tool to find some information about this. So let me see what others have to say. So let's look up school day should not be longer. So let's see. Okay, and here's that same article I used. Let's see what they have to say. So let's see, this is their pros. That would support my side. Their cons. Let's see, this one says no correlation between longer days and higher achievement. Well, that will go against one of my arguments, so that's not good. That would be the opposite of what I'm trying to say. So I keep talking about how achievement is going up, so I don't want to use that one, but maybe I'll use this, rising costs, okay? So it requires a lot of expenditures. Obviously, you got to pay teachers more, you have to keep the lights on and everything working, so it costs a lot more money to keep students in school longer. Okay, so let's keep that information. Whoops. I'm going to copy this. All right, so I'll copy this. I'm going to paste it down here. Okay, make sure my cursor again is at the end of it. And then I go back. This is where I got the information. Remember, hit the cite. So I have the citation and I'm good to go. Okay, so that research part is done. So that part of this assignment, I'm done. I've got that finished. But now I have to go back to my graphic organizer. Remember, we started that on Tuesday. So I need to go back to that and add in my next paragraph. So here's my counterclaim. And so I have to, think about the other side. So the way I might start it is, well, some believe that, or maybe some, let's say, well, some are concerned that extending the school day will lead to higher costs for teachers and building. And let's see, keeping the lights and air or heat on in the school buildings. Well, let's just say, let me start this differently. Let's say some are concerned in the school building. Okay, so I'm going to acknowledge some are concerned that extending the school day will lead to higher costs for teachers and higher bills to keep the lights and air or heat on in the school buildings. Okay. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to go back on that and argue my side again. So I will say, however, as Massachusetts has proven, no, still Massachusetts, right? Thank you. As Massachusetts has proven, the benefits far outweigh the cost. So then I need to go back to maybe looking at my research. What else did I have in here? So we talked about, let's see, students who had, when I could say when 2 hours were added to the school day, the student proficiency jumped 44% in math and 39% in language arts. So let me go back and talk about that. Okay. When only 2 hours were added to the school day, student proficiency by 44%, where's my percent key, in math and 39% in English. Okay. And then I can add something else, like maybe, this extra cost is well worth the benefit to our students. Okay. All right, so there I go. So I'm addressing this concern on the other side, that some people on the other side are worried that extending the school day will lead to higher costs for teachers and higher bills to keep the lights and air or heat on. Okay, I did not want to choose the argument that said there's no evidence that it improves scores, because I'm putting in evidence that it does. So I don't want something that's going to hurt my argument. So this is something that I hadn't talked about. We can put this in and then I can easily attack that. So I can say, yes, we agree. We understand that some people do worry about the higher costs. However, as Massachusetts has proven, the benefits far outweigh the cost. When only 2 hours were added to the school day, student proficiency jumped by 44% in math and 39% in English. This extra cost is well worth the benefit to our students. Okay, so I'm attacking this and showing we still should have the extended day. My argument is still strongest because it benefits the students. Okay, so that's what I need to do. So I've gone and I've completed this counter argument. That gets the research that gets turned in on today's assignment. So you go ahead and turn that in. You go back to your graphic organizer from Tuesday. You add in this fourth paragraph, which is the counterclaim and how you refute the counterclaim. Add that information in and then stop. You still don't turn in the graphic organizer because that's not due until tomorrow on Friday. Okay. You do turn in the counterclaim research. That's on here. Okay. If you have any questions, ask me. But otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow as we finish up the essay.